Hello, Lucas here. As you may know, our government give grants for eligible HDB BTO, HDB Resale, and new executive condo buyers. You must meet the eligibility conditions as a buyer and as a grant recipient for each grant types. Before we begin, just like to share that recently, my team and I has helped our clients save time and money in their HDB resale purchase. They were a couple who wanted to move closer to their son and grandson, so we helped them to manage their selling and buying process and found a home that they really like. The listed price was above their current budget and we managed to get it at 408,000, saving them 20,000. They also didn't need to find a place to rent during the process. Do let me know if you're looking to move and prefer to save time and money. HDB grants need to return to government. You need to pay interest some more. Don't take better. Have you ever heard someone saying that? Is it true or false? Keep watching to find out. Please read through in detail on the respective eligibility conditions for each of the grant types. For HDB new flats, there's only one grant for first-timers. It's called Enhanced Housing Grant, which is also known as EHG. It's based on your income bracket. You can get up to $80,000 worth of grants, which applies to both new flats and resale flats. You must have worked continuously for at least 12 months and 2 months before the HFE application. Please make sure you're still working during the time of HFE application. Buying a family profile, your income ceiling is $9,000. The lease of the flat must be more than 20 years and must be able to last the youngest applicant and co-occupier to the age of 95. The person is deemed core when you form a nucleus with him or her to fulfill the respective eligibility conditions to buy the flat. You cannot own other private properties, be it local or overseas. However, you can own up to one non-residential property, meaning it's zoned as non-residential. HDB shop house with living quarters is deemed as a mixed-use development, categorized under private residential property in this instance. And they assess your average monthly income based on the 12 months period prior to flat application. For single or couples of non-resident spouse, it's the same but different. The income ceiling is halved and the amount you receive will be halved. In fact, all of the family grants are simply 2 times single grants. There's no proximity housing grant for new flats, although you can apply for the Parenthood or Married Child Priority Scheme for a higher balloting chance. And for executive condos, there's only one grant called Family or Half Housing Grant. You can get up to $30,000 in grants. For resale flats, there's 3 types of grants for first-timers. Number 1, Family Grant. You receive $80,000 if you're buying a 2 to 4 room resale flat as a Singaporean couple. If you're single, you get half of it, $40,000. For 5 room flats, you get $50,000 and you get half of it as a single. If you're a Singaporean and Singaporean PR couple, you will get $10,000 lesser. You can then apply for the Citizen Top-Up Grant if you are eligible down the road. Do take a look at the conditions. For Family Grant, you must be a Singapore citizen or at least one more Singapore citizen or Singapore PR. You must be at least 21 years old and a first-timer. Your income cannot exceed $14,000 or $21,000 if you're buying under an extended family. Extended family meaning husband, wife and working child. For singles grant, you must be a Singapore citizen and a first-timer. Income ceiling of $7,000. If you're buying with other singles, it will be $14,000 ceiling. Similar property ownership restrictions, the remaining lease of the flat must be more than 20 years. Number 2, Enhanced Housing Grant. It's the same grant for the new flats. It's also based on your income bracket. Number 3, Proximity Housing Grant. You can get up to $30,000 if you stay with your parents, $20,000 if you stay within 4 kilometers of your parents. You must not have taken this grant before and you must be a Singapore citizen and at least one more Singapore citizen or Singapore PR. You must also be at least 21 of age. If you're single, you must be at least 35. Your parents or married child must be Singapore PR minimally, and you can either stay together or stay within 4 kilometers. The remaining lease of the flat must be more than 20 years. And there is no income ceiling for this grant. It's false. The grants are credited to your CPF account and then deducted from your CPF account to reduce the balance payable for your flat. By right, CPF gives you 2.5% interest per annum in your OA for your retirement needs. But because you took it out to pay for your house, you're not able to generate the interest. So when you sell the flat, you have to refund all of the CPF monies that you have used to pay for the flat, plus the interest accrued into your CPF account. It is still your money, it's just in your CPF account. And from May 9 onwards, HDB wants to streamline the process so you can be more clear on what you're eligible for. You just need to apply for the HDB flat eligibility letter, which replaces the current HLE, and it will tell you if you're eligible to buy a new or resale flat, how much CPF housing grants and HDB housing loans you qualify for. Because in the past, they only give us an indicative of what is the housing grants. Only when we submit the resale flat application, HDB will then look at your eligibility for housing grants. They will ask you for the past 3 months of your monthly household income. So there's a difference. This new HFE, where all the different assessments will be done straight away at one single start point. So you won't be uncertain on what you will get. From today onwards, you must have a valid HFE letter so that you can apply a flat for new BTO. You also need it before you get the OTP. You have already started on your buying journey, you have an intent to buy, and you already have a HLE letter, you can continue to use it. If you do not have a valid intent to buy, you need to obtain a HFE. Basically, it's one single letter that shows you whether you're eligible to buy, your grant, as well as your loan eligibility from HDB. Hope this helps, and thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.